CTV Community Television presents The Focus Program, hosted by Paul Dingeman.
Welcome to another edition of the Focus Program. My name is Paul Dingeman. Glad to have you along. We are in the busy month of June. Around here, things really begin to happen as June, July, and August come along. Lots of festivals and activities and art shows and all that kind of stuff. We're going to tell you about some of those. Plus, we're going to tell you about a new play that, it's an old play that is opening at the Riverbank. Let's do that to begin this show with Brittany Smith.
Hi.
Nice to see you. Welcome back. And Aaron Dennis Smith. I think you two are related somehow.
Yeah.
The line here says, "Come hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret." What does that tell me?
Tells you to come to the cabaret.
All right. New play opening momentarily at the wonderful Riverbank Theatre in Marine City. You are the director.
I am the director.
How many members of the cast?
There are 15 cast members in this
15?
show. 15.
Wow.
And 3 or 4 of them play multiple parts, so double up.
And are you the music director also?
I am the music director as well.
What other hat do you wear?
Vocal coach? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, it's a wonderful play. It's I see here that it was written in 1929, but it certainly survived years and years of.
It was actually written in the 60s,
Okay.
1966, premiered on Broadway, and there have been different versions of it. Then the movie came out in the 70s and kind of changed some of the storyline just a little bit to fit some of the stars that were in the movie, Liza Minnelli and whatnot. And then in 1998, it was revamped again with kind of more of a pared down story, a cleaner script, and so that's the version we're doing, which incorporates a lot of the songs from the film, but the same basic story is there.
And it's set in 1929.
Yeah, it's
that's
set
what I
in
was gonna say.
1929.
in Berlin, just before World War II and all of that started happening. So.
A busy time then as it is today. But there's some great music and
Yes.
some great dancing in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Talk to me about that.
Well, some of the famous songs, the Money Song, Cabaret, the title song, Willkommen, and Two Ladies, great songs. Mein Herr, I mean, every song, people say, what's your favorite song? I don't have a favorite in this show. Every song is fun to sing, every song is fun to play. They're all great, in my opinion.
You brought along some pictures, some cast pictures. Talk to me about the cast and what kinds of different roles you've got.
Well, there is Natalie Rose Sevick. She's playing Sally Bowles,
Okay.
pretty much the lead female character. We have Jeffrey Vincent, who's playing the MC. He does a great job playing that wild, crazy character that Joel Grey created on Broadway and then in the film. And let's see, Caleb Kreidler is playing Cliff Bradshaw, the young American writer who comes to Berlin for inspiration, but gets kind of wrapped up in the party scene and with some characters that end up being pro-Nazi. And so he has kind of a moral dilemma there. Donna Troicki is playing Fräulein Schneider. Fräulein Schneider, that's right. And Ed Reynolds is playing Herr Schultz. He's the fruit shop owner, and it's a great cast. Brittany's one of the dancers. We have 5 other girls that are dancing and singing, and three other young guys that are playing the other various waiters or dancers or whatever you want. So,
Talk to me about the choreography. It must have been hours and hours of rehearsal.
Yeah. The cast picked it up really fast. The challenge for me was to kind of incorporate some of the Fosse moves that are really iconic from the film, but then put our own twist on it too, so we're not, just copying what other people have done. So, and Aaron, you have a really interesting set. It's really cool. You have to just come and check it out. But it's a 2-story. The band is actually on stage.
They're
on stage this time.
Up about 8 feet in the air.
Okay.
We could reach up and touch the ceiling, but we're not going to.
Well, fortunately, those are halogen lights, so they aren't hot.
That's right. That's right. But there's a curtain that shuts. It's a unit set. We have 3 doors and some spiral staircases, and we try to utilize it in the dance numbers and the scenes as much as we can. So
Yeah, we have a lot of
Yeah.
fun levels,
The
and it's
band
fun
will-
to see the band
yeah,
play.
the band is behind a curtain when you're not in the club, but when you're in the club, the band is visible. And
Great idea.
yeah,
Great idea. Are you using some of those projectors again that you did in previous
not
plays?
in this show. Not
show?
in this show. This show is a little more organic, a little more earthy, so you don't really need a lot of the high tech.
We got
stuff. Hey,
pictures.
we've got some
There they are.
pictures.
Okay, who's this now?
This
That's
is
the-
Jeffrey Vincent as the MC, and Brittany's there in the middle.
Okay.
And Mandy Logston, and Katie Nelson, and Aaron Buckley, and I think that's Joey Carrier behind it. I can't see who the other people are, but yeah, this is the title number. Yep, there's Joey Carrier in the middle, Allison Simmons on the right. And
Okay.
so, this is our set, but it's been painted. It looks a lot different
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, these are some rehearsal photos. So you have to come back and see the
Yeah.
full.
See the fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there he
that's,
is.
That's me. Yeah.
There's the maestro.
Oh,
Did you notice they have you by the door, the exit?
that's right. That's a
that a sign?
perfectly appropriate place for me to be. Yes. There's Ed and Donna. They play the older couple
Okay.
in the show, and really have the heartbeat of the story. Really, is those two characters. So they're doing
Okay,
a great
very
job.
good.
And an interesting thing we're doing with this show is because it takes place in the Kit Kat Club, we're going to open a Kit Kat Club beer and wine for intermission.
Oh,
so
wonderful.
people can come right down to the stage.
Oh, my
and,
God.
Yeah, kind of meet and greet with the cast as you get a
That's a
little
great
refreshment.
idea.
Yeah.
That's a great
Yeah.
idea.
And the
No break for the
proceeds-
cast.
Well, yeah, we're going to
No.
rotate a little bit, but the proceeds from the sales will go to our youth theater program.
Oh, wonderful.
This summer, we're bringing in Missoula Children's Theater. They're doing a week-long workshop with some of our kids, and we've got 60 kids signed up, so it's...
Well, that's great.
Yeah, it's going to a good cause.
St. Clair Rec Department, just as an aside, every year has a circus camp,
Oh,
which
Oh,
is
really?
really, really cute. And they get 20 kids or 30 kids.
Yeah.
And it's a week-long program. And at the end of the week, they have to do a performance. But it's that whole circus venue. And, you know, it's just great to see them at that age. What age are the
this
kids?
one is open to kids going into first grade through
Oh.
12th grade. And actually, we've already reached our max at 60 kids for this group. But so if you're still interested, hang out till next year and
Yeah.
grab a spot.
Maybe you'll have two camps next
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
Who knows? Who knows? One thing we have forgot to mention is when is Cabaret playing?
Yes.
It opens tomorrow night, June 12th, runs through the 28th of June. We have 3 weekends of performances, Thursday through
Matinee on Sunday?
Matinees on Sundays, evening performances 7 o'clock, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
All tickets, same price,
$26.
$26. Keep it even, $26.
Yep. And you can call or reserve them right online on our website, which is www.riverbanktheatre.com.
There's not a bad seat in this theater.
There certainly
Yeah.
isn't. There certainly
It's a
isn't.
good, very well laid out stadium style seating, and not a bad seat in the house.
Okay. Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
So much for coming
Thanks,
in, keeping
Paul.
us informed on what's happening at the wonderful Snug and the wonderful Riverbank Theaters in downtown Marine City. Nice news about Marine City Fish Company expanding.
Yeah.
They're going to take the building over next door, add another section to the patio outside,
Yeah.
put a new kitchen in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wonderful.
It's wonderful to see
great.
them grow. Nice people.
That's right.
We'll be back with some other nice people, and they'll be from the St. Clair Art Association. They're going to tell us all about what's going on in the courtyard in the middle of St. Clair, and also the upcoming art fair. We'll be right back in a second. We're back, and we're back with two friends, Sandy Atterbury.
Great
Welcome
to
back
be
to the
here.
Focus Program.
Thank you.
And Haran Harachian.
Yes. Nice to see you, Paul.
Good old Irishman down on the end of the table here. We are having exciting times in St. Clair. There's two wonderful things that are happening. One is June the 18th from 5 to 7. There's going to be an open house in the new Plaza Park courtyard.
Correct.
And that is being put on by the Community Foundation.
Yes.
But the St. Clair Art Association was instrumental in a lot of that project. Talk to me.
Oh, with the public art,
Yeah.
the fountain, the design of the fountain. We have other public art in the works, call to artists. We were originally supposed to do wrought iron fencing. We're not quite sure what's happening with that, but that evening, the whole mall will be open.
Wonderful.
And at the Art Center, our featured artists for the art fair, they're coming in from Chicago, and that will be their opening reception that night from 6:30 to 7.
Okay.
Or 8 or so, but they're going to talk at 7. So it's going to be just an amazing evening. Just fantastic. Lots of things happening.
And then the week after that, is it the immediate, or is it 2 weeks?
Yes, it is a week after.
Week after
Yes.
is the
44th
44th.
Annual Juried St. Clair Art Fair, sponsored by the St. Clair Foundation and DTE. And it's a real destination. We have people who come every year to collect a certain artist's work. So it's just wonderful. We have 130 visual and performing artists. Haranda's going to talk about the performing artists. Will be located in the newly redesigned courtyard and along the riverfront on the boardwalk and in Palmer Park.
Will you have artists on the grass in
Yes,
the
we will.
courtyard?
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
No, not on the grass. In the concrete areas around.
Okay.
So we've limited the number this year that we can put in the courtyard.
So the public will still have an opportunity to use that grassy area to sit and relax
And listen to the music.
and listen to the music.
Yes.
Great.
yes.
Okay.
And we'll have more artists down the river this year.
Oh,
so
good.
it'll be a little different.
It's a reason to come.
It is indeed, and we'll have the new fountain in place that was installed today. We also, the artist Dave Fry has an exhibit at the Art Association now in the window of his various sculptures. The featured artists will have their work in the gallery from the 18th until the 28th, and they're painters. Ed Zach grew up in Detroit, now lives in Chicago, and they're well known in Illinois. You can see their beautiful work on the poster.
I'll hold this one up for Elizabeth to give us a shot of here.
So they'll be in town next week, and then coming back for the weekend of the art fair.
It is beautiful work.
It is.
Is it watercolors or is it?
They're pastels and acrylics. And they have a gallery. They have their own gallery in Chicago. And as far as other artists who are coming to the art fair, we have a variety of media: 2D painting, printmaking, and 3D pottery, sculpture, jewelry, wood. We have garden art, wearable art. We also have a small food court with 6 food vendors. And of course, this weekend is so great for the town. The restaurants do very well. All the businesses do well. So it's just a wonderful, wonderful weekend as a destination for people to get away for the weekend.
You alluded to something that happened today when we were recording on Thursday.
Right.
That happened in the courtyard. And we have some footage of that. If the guys in the control room will throw that up, we'll talk about it. Talk to me about what's going on here.
Okay, this is David Fry's fountain, which is an abstract design of 2 freighters passing, one going up, the larger one going downbound.
And this is time-lapse photography, so we sped it up a little bit.
And it took several hours for them to get it down.
Oh, that's quite a shot.
And here it is coming through the courtyard, ready to be installed.
Swinging.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be lit. There'll be lights up on the bow of the freighter, and the water. There are holes that look like rivets.
Okay. So there'll be water coming down, and it'll be illuminated at the top of both of the ships.
Correct.
There's a ship, as we set it down here, or they set it down, you'll see there's an outline of a ship going north and an outline of a ship going south as it gets settled down in here. It's really, and Dave Fry, a local sculptor, designed it and built it.
Yes. Well, he designed it. Hill, the company.
The Hill's up
they
in
fabricated
Port
it.
Huron,
Correct.
fabricated it.
And it'll be lit so that in the wintertime, when the water has been turned off, you'll still be able to see that it's two
Well,
feathers.
it is spectacular.
It is. It was
And-
wonderful today.
It was a little cloudy today when it came in, but it'll be a beautiful thing for years and years and years to
It
come.
will. It was fantastic. Very
Well,
exciting
Haran,
project.
you get the opportunity to be one of the first entertainers to use the Courtyard
Yes,
Plaza
I guess so, yes.
with the new fountain in it. Talk to me about what's going on as far as the art fair entertainment.
The Art Fair entertainment is going to be all day Saturday and all day Sunday of the week of the Art Fair. We have
28th, and
28th, 27th, and
27th,
28th.
28th.
Starting at 10 o'clock on Saturday. We have, beginning the day, we have a wonderful local young lady, Anna Nadisky, who will be
Right.
playing guitar and singing. Following her, we have a gentleman named Mike Dowd. Mike is the winner of the Winterfest Bootleggers Balladeer
Yes,
contest.
yes.
So we try to always have an opportunity for one slot for that person. The Art Association sponsors that.
Mm-hmm.
So Mike will be performing. Following Mike will be a quartet called Double Date.
Mm-hmm.
This is two married couples,
Mm-hmm.
the Starkeys and the Kaufmans
Mm-hmm.
from Marysville. Wonderful. They sound really good. You'll like them. This is all on the center stage of the courtyard area. Following them at 2 o'clock is one of our featured acts. Sheila Landis is from Detroit. She's a
She's
jazz
been up here
vocalist.
before.
She's
Yes.
wonderful.
Wonderful. Great high-end musicianship. That's what I like about it. All the musicians she brings with her. And finishing out the day on Saturday will be Matthew Ball, who's a boogie-woogie pianist. He's a boogie-woogie
He's
kid.
good too. Yeah.
Is he from Ypsilanti?
He's from Rochester,
I see.
Rochester Hills or someplace like that. Also, Saturday we'll have some strollers, musicians. We'll have the St. Clair High School band. Micah Volz always brings a handful, I want to say 12 to 18 musicians. They will stroll. We'll have a group called the Dennis Saporin Trio. They're bluegrass strollers.
Ooh.
And we'll also have at the south end of the mall corridor, inside the corridor, Sasquatch,
Okay.
which
yeah.
is a group of 5. This year, they go through metamorphosis of one year they're 8 people, one year they're 12. This year they are 3 men and 2 women.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be performing in the corridor at the London's ice cream shop in that area near Coney Island. They'll be there Saturday and Sunday. Okay.
Great.
Sunday we begin the morning out with Jim DeHeno, local guitar player. Many people know Jimmy.
Yep. Jim has performed here.
Yes, he's wonderful. Following Jim at noon on Sunday, we'll have Barbara Ogar. She is a flute player with the Detroit Symphony, a flautist. And she also teaches flute. She teaches music, and I guess flute is her specialty, at Oakland University. So every year she brings a group of flautists. They're students. They're college students, but there's always 2 or 3 high schoolers also. So it's real nice music. They play everything from rock to Bach. They really do. They really do.
Great.
And Alexander Zonjik is one of her best friends. So the high end, again, very high level of musicianship. This is all artistic, you know. Following her on Sunday will be Lori Johnson, who's a vocalist, and she has a small ensemble of musicians also. Lori is nationally known. She performed on the Oprah Winfrey program. And after she performed, unbeknownst to her, Oprah's people contacted her people.
And they had lunch.
She was invited to go to Oprah's private party in Chicago and perform.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
So she's pretty nationally acclaimed. Very, very talented. Also Sunday we'll have some more strolling. We'll have the Double Date Quartet from Saturday. They'll be strolling. And we'll have Sasquatch again, as I said earlier.
Yeah.
They'll be down at the end of the corridor. So
That's
this is
wonderful.
So you've got all the art to see.
Yes.
And then when you want a little break, you sit in the park and
Yeah.
listen to the new park, the Plaza Park,
that's right.
and listen to the wonderful music, whatever kinds of music you like.
Diverse and eclectic.
Right.
There you go.
And it's artistic talent performing, and it's music for you to shop by and look at the artworks and
You're
enjoy the
good,
river.
Haran.
I
You are
mean,
good.
that's what it is, right?
27th, 28th,
Yes.
those are the dates, and it's 10. It starts at 10 o'clock each day and goes on
Yes.
all day long. So
Yes,
gonna
yes,
be-
yes. Well, I think we begin at 9 on
Exciting.
Saturday, don't we?
No, no.
No, it says 10.
Saturday.
10, you're right. I knew
Yeah.
that.
But if you want to start at 9, we'll
You can
open
come.
the door.
That's the 5K run.
Oh, that's a 5K run. Yeah, thank you for mentioning
be
that.
there.
The Rotary
Yes.
5K run starts at about 8:30 or 9.
I think so, yes.
That's true.
And will
Yeah.
be completed before 10 o'clock.
And you'll be there with your cameras.
We'll be
Live.
there. We'll try and be there.
Yeah.
Sandy, have we missed anything?
I don't think so.
Sandy Atterbury, president of this year of the St. Clair Art Association.
Nice being here.
Haran Harachian, nice
Thank
to
you
see
very
you, my
much
friend.
for having me.
We've got information coming up next from the public library. Julie Aliff will be along. She'll talk to us about a summer reading program. We'll be right back. We're back with a friend by the name of Julie Aliff. Nice to see you. Welcome back
Nice to see
to the
you.
Focus. It's been a while
It
since
has.
you've been on the air with us.
It's true.
You are the wonderful librarian at the St. Clair branch of the St. Clair County Library System.
I am.
And you have been for a couple of years? It's
Oh,
been a
about decade.
decade now? Time goes by when
It
you're having
flies.
fun. And your library is just getting busier and busier and busier every day, isn't it?
All the time. Something is always happening.
What do you think the draw is?
We have entertainment. We have what people are looking for. And it's free. It doesn't get any better than
I
that.
like that. Free and entertainment. Those two go, those sound good together.
As well as information. But
Yes.
I think a lot of what draws is the entertainment.
Do you think the entertainment is just computers or is it
Oh, absolutely.
movies?
Yes, we have DVDs. We have ebooks, audiobooks, e-audio, digital magazines, bestsellers, you name it, we have it.
And the population of the branch, it just gets larger too, doesn't it? I mean, you see lots of people.
We have a lot of library cards. A lot of people have library cards in our area. And Marysville's a booming branch. Marine City has that beautiful addition that they've done, and they're cranking, and summer reading is happening everywhere.
You have an addition that a young man, we were talking about the Art Association in the last segment, but a young man by the name of Jason Steyer put in a few years. Talk to me about that children's room.
Well, we had built the addition, and it was boring. It was really dull. And so we worked with the Friends of the Library in conjunction with the Public Art Committee. And then Jason worked with his students and came up with the concept of the 4 seasons for our 4 walls, and they created an astonishing mural. I think it's a world-class mural.
And if you haven't seen it, whether you want to rent a book or borrow a book or get a video, you should just go in and take a look at the children's.
Whether you can hide behind a kid or you have to just walk in yourself, it's worth seeing.
Okay. Before we get into the reason why you're here, what are the normal hours of the library?
Both Marysville, St. Clair, and Marine City, we all open at 9.
Okay.
Monday through Thursday, we close at 8. And on Fridays and Saturdays, we're 9 to 5.
Beautiful. Okay. Now, let's talk about the summer, and you've got a program for those parents that want something for their children to do, even for the parents to do.
We sure do. Summer reading is huge. We're excited about the theme this year. It's superheroes and all that that entails. We have adult summer reading programs where you can win prizes for reading. Same thing for teens. Different libraries have different programs, but all have incentives. And for the elementary school kids, read 2 hours, get a prize.
Wow.
Read 8 hours, which is the recommended amount to read through the summer, and you get put into a couple different drawings. Phil Pavlov has a drawing that he does that kids can win the opportunity to be a legislator for a day.
Okay. Can they fix the roads?
Well, we'll send the kids in, maybe they will. And we also have McDonald's gives us bookmarks. For every time they come in, they get a stamp, they fill it up, and they can get a Happy Meal. So there's
Wonderful. That's a real
lots-
Happy Meal.
Lots and lots going. Yeah, the kids are thrilled about that. And when you read for us, a lot of schools have, read so many hours, so many minutes through the summer, that reading for them also counts reading for us, and so you can layer it on top of each other.
Are the books for the students set in age groups or in class, whether freshman, sophomore, junior, senior kind of thing, or just as a general reading?
We have, the children's room is basically for preschool kids.
Okay.
And we have picture books in there, and then there are chapter books outside alongside the nonfiction, and then there's there's a teen section and adults, and then there's lots of crossover. There are a lot of good teen books that are worth reading for adults. And that's also another really nice way to read with your kids, is if you sharing
Yes,
books.
absolutely. Reading is wonderful. My wife and my daughter and my grandson, they read all the time. They just do.
It is the premier indicator of life success is reading. And as the state of Michigan moves from the using the ACT to the SAT depends a lot on vocabulary. And the only way that you can really build up that vocabulary is by reading. So in addition to going out for a sport or an hour a day of exercise for kids or only an hour of TV, it's really important for parents to create that time for reading too.
I read something just the other day about Steve Jobs from Apple, that he restricted the time of television for his children and did not have any television. And he wanted their imaginations to grow, and they did that through reading and through playing and things along those lines.
Limiting screen time. You hear a lot of celebrities talk about that. That a lot of them say, oh, my kids don't watch television. My kids don't watch it. That reading, playing, creating stories, and imagination is where it's at. That's developing a mind.
How do I have to register for this summer reading?
You just come in and see us.
Just come in. There's no fees to pay, no nothing.
Nothing at all. And also, we have a calendar of events on our website. Check that out, what's going on at all the branches. You can check it by either location or by age group. There's really terrific stuff that's going on, including Homeland Security is coming out and doing a program on safety. And you can get these awesome badges. They're wonderful, great big embroidered badges. They're beautiful. We also have the Michigan Activity Pass is available on our website. It looks like a real colorful hot air balloon. Click on that. That gets you free and reduced entry to all kinds of activities, including they just added parks. So if you wanted to go down and go swimming at the beach in Algonac, at the Algonac State Park, you can get free entry.
Free entry.
Yep.
Always a busy place, and Julie, you do a great job there, Julie Ayla.
Thank you.
It's a welcoming place. The computers are always busy, but you can always get on too, can't you?
Yes, and we've got Wi-Fi. Coming soon, it's going to be Wi-Fi 24/7, and so if you need to do something in the middle of the night, you can park in your car, hang out.
Park in the parking lot until the fire department comes over and says, hey, what are you doing in there, sir?
We did let the police chief know.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. In the middle of the winter, you see somebody sitting there.
Less likely than the summertime.
Right. Julie, thank you much for coming in and bringing us summer reading. That's what she's talking to you about. And get into the St. Clair, Marysville, or Marine City branches. They're local. But, of course, this whole St. Clair County library system is a superb system. And we certainly are lucky to have them here in our county. That's about it for this edition of the Focus program. Thanks very much for tuning in. Till next time, Paul Dingeman. See you soon.
Tune in again soon for another episode of Focus. Make sure to check CTV out on www.watchctv.org or like us on Facebook.